with me right now is Danny Swibel. Good evening.
Good evening. How are you today?
I'm good. I'm good. You are here, of course. This time of the week to give us a reminder of history.
You know, last week I came with a date that had changed the world. Today I'm going to give you a date that had changed the Middle East, okay? On October 30th, 1918, aboard the British battleship Agamemnon, the British and Ottoman Empire signed the Armistice of Mudros, which ultimately ended Ottoman participation in World War I. Just to do a recap, the Ottoman unwisely allied with Germany, and they were defeated by the British, Russian invading forces, as well as the Arabs who were in revolt. Now, why are we talking about this today?
Why are we talking about this
This has
today?
to do with everything that has to do with the Middle East today, because from the Ottoman ruins, the Allies drew lines ultimately in the sand that remade the geography and the politics of the Middle East.
You know, when you are talking about geography and lines and borders, it seems that when we're looking right now in the Middle East, there's no borders. You don't see any borders anymore. Everything is so messed up that.
They're changing maybe daily, and so what maybe was considered some sort of success story, we're seeing these borders will never maybe be the same. So things were changing in 1916 when it was the Sykes-Picot Agreement on how the French and the British would divide up the region, and the French were going to get Lebanon and Syria, and the British were going to control Jordan, Iraq, the lands of Palestine. Well, all the hostilities that we see in the region between Arabs and Jews, the rival religions and ideologies and nationalisms and ambitions, David Fromkin, who wrote the book A Peace to End All Peace, said all these conflicts are rooted in the region's political inheritance, the arrangements, unities, and divisions imposed by the Allies after World War I.
You know, it's amazing because each and every time that you come here, I understand that we haven't studied anything and learned anything from history. Danny Swibel, thank you very much for this. Have a great weekend.
You too.
We're going out for a small break, an update from our news desk, and then we will be back for the third part of the news today, where we will give you a recap of Israeli politics, and it is interesting.